am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Welcome back to another round of street vlogging. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your geographical time zone. And this is street vlogging. So remember, before we do that, you need to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this amazing channel and pro-homeland channel geared towards the revival of our homeland. So what are we discussing today? Good news, because a major industry is about to begin in the homeland. Alaigbo. That's the good news. Why am I saying this? Because I'm delighted that finally some of our politicians have started to, imbibe sense of reasoning in their life. You might recall that in Ebonyi State, the previous government of David Umahi, many people said he did very, very well by building so many flyovers and building a mega mall and the airport. But in spite of all these things, the poverty rate in the state has rather increased, that many of the people in the state cannot find jobs because there is no job. And a lot of people were talking about the flyovers, that there's no traffic in Ebonyi State to warrant the number of flyovers that he was building. People were critical that even the airport which he built, that they don't actually need the airport, but which I beg to disagree. But the mall is actually collapsing because of lack of patronage. But many people were then saying to him that the Ebonyi State is comparatively have so much advantage in many other areas, in agro and raw materials, mining and a lot of things, that why not look for investors to create industries? I could remember that the great chief Cletus Ibeto of Ibeto Group wanted to set up a big cement factory in Ebonyi State, but he was sabotaged by some interest to stop him from competing with Dangote and others. But what happened? At the end of the day, the whole thing died natural death. Now come in the regime of Francis Nwifulu. It seems that since he came in, it seems that he wanted to continue on the level of his mentor, the former governor. But now he's realizing that continuing on that will be a very dangerous something. Because why we say that is that he began also with flyovers and, spending huge amount of money trying to build flyovers again. So some people were saying, is Ebonyi State have a problem with flyovers? Are they having epidemics or infection of flyovers? That's what some people are saying. Why not create industries or jobs for the people? Why should 90% of the people be poor in Ebonyi State, a state that is so much blessed with a lot of endowment? So now, suddenly, the governor of the government of Francis Nwifulu, suddenly now realize that, we have a lot of raw material for cement, that they are going to start to build a cement factory, and they announced that they are going to borrow 150 billion to build that cement factory. Many people were heralding it as the beginning of a new thing that is going to happen in Ebonyi State and Igbo land and many, many places. You may know, if I might tell you about Ebonyi State can easily have 5 or more cement factories working concurrently in the state because of abandoned raw material. According to the economists, they believe that the state would have, drawn in a lot of investors to build those things. And those cement factories would have helped them to build their state, and also generate a lot of income, internally generated income, employing thousands of people. That one cement factory can employ between 10,000 to 50,000 people, both directly and indirectly. So now you make the calculation by yourself. So you will be asking yourself, are these people blind, or they are not understanding how economies run, or they are just dilly-dallying, wasting people's time, wasting money? Now, we must commend Governor Francis Nwufuru for talking about this. But the main thing is this: will he be able to complete that project, and how will that money borrowed, will be spent? That's another thing, because people are saying already that money, that he might not even complete the project, that he might, at the end of the day, be a debt burden again, on the state, because it's a government project that how government works in Nigeria, that they are highly ineffective and basically dubiously corrupt with selfish interests. So now, the advice we are going to give to Francis Nwufuru is basically not only to be dedicated and be very, very prudent, but also serious in making sure that within the next 1-2 years that the factory should start working, and not only just working, but absorbing the thousands of unemployed youths and people in the state, and at the same time sourcing for other investors to set up cement factories in the state, because the state can accommodate 5 or more cement industries and other allied industries, and look at the way of creating multiples of jobs. The airport in Ebonyi State can work if they can create jobs on the area of agro, allied processing and other things. So Ebonyi State is blessed and the homeland is blessed. I don't know why these governors are not seeing these things. I don't know, because they were not prepared for government. They were all prepared to grab power. But when they get the power, they don't know what to do with the power. That's the problem. And they keep on creating problems upon problems for the people. And that's why we keep on asking, what problem has government in Nigeria, governors, solved, including the president? You can see that most of them creating new problems, but the old ones are not solved. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever you think, I'm still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Go to the share button and share this to your friends. The good news is here. The great industry, cement factory, is coming in the east. Cement industry, it should not be dominated by other people, but because the raw material is in the homeland. Please like and comment. Thank you very much. I am the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and God bless you. Bye.